All right, it is Friday night, and you know what that means. It is time for AEW Rampage. Welcome to the stream, the watch party. It's on right now. My name is Zach from West Coast Pop. We got a lot to talk today. Let's get our girl, Fred Claus, ends right here on TNT. The rack to go up. Internet troubles already. Love it. But we'll go over the bit. During the commercial break, we're going to talk Black Panther spoiler-free review. I don't know if you caught it or not, but I will go over my spoiler-free review. I will not give away any spoilers whatsoever. Wakanda Forever, baby. News and rumors we're going to discuss. We're going to go through your predictions for NWA Hard Times. And, of course, we got Trivia Daddy. That's right. You can become tonight's Trivia Champion. So let me know in the chats what you think of AEW Rampage, what you thought of Wakanda Forever if you saw it. Please, no spoilers in the chats. Please, please, please. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Again, your predictions for NWA Hard Times. And that is that, as Rampage is starting right now. We are. Cut the music. Let's get to the comments right away. Streamlabs bot is running. Thank you for commenting, Streamlabs bot. All right. This is Rampage. It is Friday night, and you know what that means. Let's have some fun. Hit me up in the chats. Let me know. Orange Cassidy is defending the All-Atlantic Championship against Lee Johnson, a world title eliminator tournament match. Two of them, to be honest with you. Bandito and Rush, and then Brian Cage and Dante Martin. Nyla Rose is going to be doing an open challenge with her stolen TBS championship. And as we see right now, Jungle Boy will come face to face with Christian Cage. Let's get it started right here. Let me know what you think in the chat. Noob, I'm doing well. How are you doing? We are going to cover NWA's Hard Times, as Big Boss Man would say. Lone Star friend, welcome to the party. And I got some merch. Maybe I'm one of the wide six. Yeah. All right, Luchasaurus coming out. The brand new heel, Luchasaurus. This face-to-face thing, I'm glad they're doing it because they do need some more build for whatever's going to happen at Full Gear. Full Gear, what are you thinking? Are you going to buy the pay-per-view? Are you going to go and spend the $50 on Full Gear? Is it what you want to spend your $50 on? I'm going to pass on Full Gear this time. The guy in the front has the funkiest haircut. It's a blonde dude with like waves on. Like you put a little surfer action figure on there. That is a wig. That looks like someone that Rick goes to class with on Rick and Morty. I know I shouldn't comment on hair. I know. Lone Star, I love Bray. Let me know if you got the merch. I love the logo. It doesn't blast Bray Wyatt's stuff on here. It's whatever it is, and if you know what it is when you're walking down the street, you know what it is. Oh, Lone Star, is it a Cinemark, or where are you going to watch it? I just got back from an Alamo Draft House and saw Wakanda Forever. Cheers. I'll give you a quick review, spoiler-free, at the first commercial break. It's like a 60-second break. And AMC. I know Full Gear is in like a little fewer movie theater. So good that you got one by you. That was a nice spot with Jungle Boy going with that flawless dive on Luchasaurus. You think he should switch over after this feud with Christian and just go into Jack Perry? Maybe like beating a veteran like Christian is his thing to get him over. I like Jungle Boy as Jungle Boy, but I mean he's talking a lot more now. The ring gear is a little different. This like drawn on sides he's got. His dad was known for sideburns. Luke Perry on Beverly Hills 90210. It started a trend with teenagers that just grew their sideburns out once that show was on. His dad was such a huge influence on teenagers like me. So he had the coolest voicemail too. He was just doing, you know what to do. Beep. Classic. I said, when I'm older and I get an answering machine, I'm getting that K on my answering machine. That guy in the front row, man, his haircuts. I can't, man. He's seriously a Rick and Morty character. I wish him nothing but the best in life with that. Man, I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous of her, maybe. What else are you doing this weekend? Comment in the chat. Let me know if you've seen Wakanda Forever, which I highly recommend. And whatever you're doing, it is chilly here in LA. Again, we're here in Hollywood, California. It is what now? 58 degrees outside. That is shit. I left the Midwest to get away from stuff like this. We got stipulation. Steel cage. There we go. With Christian Cage standing on the outside of a steel cage. Noob is in the Windy City. I love Chicago so much. My old hometown, I'll say. Carnage, welcome to the party, pal. So after Rampage last week against Orange Cassidy, Shibata said he was frustrated with the match, not because of Orange, because he didn't do more. Okay. Maybe the one against Bryan Danielson will be even better because he wants to prove something. I can see that. And Bryan Danielson will, I don't say lay down for, but he'll job. Big salmon suit. I'm thinking about going home. Where is home? All right. When is Christian Cage going to be ready to go? I do believe the next step after Luchasaurus is Christian Cage. So then you can't just have Jungle Boy in limbo for months. More mom jokes. He's got the sideburns I was talked about. Putting up the boots for good? You're going to retire? Brother? One more match, Fat Laces. Get the chant going. One more match. Will someone come out and save Jungle Boy and convolute the storyline, or do we just do a beatdown and have Jungle Boy beat Luchasaurus at Full Gear? Lone Star Friend, I'm jealous. I mean, I would spend hours styling that hair if I had that. All right, plain old beatdown. At the first commercial break, I'll give my spoiler-free Wakanda Forever review. It's a long movie, but I do recommend it. We're going to do some news and rumors after that. NWA Hard Times predictions. Newbie going to tell me that because I'm not too familiar with some of these people. And then trivia. More Death Triangle. He's still carrying around that little hammer. Because you don't cheat. You don't fight dirty. Say it. There we go. The turn is coming. The Elite are going to take those Trios Championships at Full Gear. You think they all are going to turn heel? I guess you kind of have to, because the Elite are going to come back as faces, having to prove something to the corporate system. Oh, I hope I don't have to sneeze. I think we're good. All right. Brian Cage. All right. He was off TV for so long, I forgot whose music that was. That is Bandito. Here we go. Brian Cage versus Dante Martin. With Prince na 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 na. I'm kind of glad they split up War Joe, because let's face it, they didn't click. I'm sorry. They didn't click at all. I'm with the Carnage. And now we're getting badass heel Joe. You can see Pac versus Pete Dunne. Butch. Will you get me blueberry pancakes, Butch? It's dead. Wolverine is still here. Swolverine. There you go. Some love for Dante Martin. Where's his brother? Did his brother get injured while being injured? This poor kid. I feel really bad for him. And then I kind of want to not shame Tony Khan, but like, this guy should have been pushed months ago. Dante Martin has proved that he is next level star. Like, he could be their Jeff Hardy. Their sober Jeff Hardy. Let me just say this about Samoa Joe. He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's just a guy who's looking out for himself, and I would have done the same. That's right. You got to look out for that. That's the mantra of Joe. I love heel Joe so much. Heel Joe on the mic is just like, I'm sorry. Heel Joe on the mic, MJF. There we go. I like MJF, but heel Joe, you can't touch heel Joe. You don't know what he's going to say. And when he says it, it cuts in a different way than MJF saying the obvious. I do like Brian Cage. He's a fun big guy. You're probably right, Fat Laces. I just dream for the youth, and Tony Khan and Vince crushed those dreams. Don't worry, son. When you grow up, you can be a jobber. What's a jobber, Dad? It's what I am every day, son. I'll punch the clock and say middle management's too high for me to go. I'll stay right here. I think they're going to have Joe as a heel and AEW as a badass babyface in Ring of Honor. I can see that. Can we pay respects for Kevin Conroy? We'll pay respects for that. Met him once and had a really good experience. But now I'm just going to talk about this right away. If you haven't seen, do not worry, I am going to spoil anything. Wakanda Forever. This movie was fantastic. It is very long. It is close to 3 hours. I don't know what they could have cut. It was paced so well. The action scenes breathed. A lot of action scenes, especially in superhero movies, don't breathe. They're very fast paced and a lot of CGI. Coogler took the time to make scenes happen in these action scenes, almost like wrestling tells a story with spots in the ring. So I was very happy with that. It is so emotional. I'm not going to say anything that happens or why it's emotional. We all kind of know why, but how he does it is so well. This cast is it's just really great. You can tell it's very personal. Angela Bassett crushes it. Everyone crushes it. Jury, though, if Wright doesn't get nominated for this role, you can tell the Oscars and the Golden Globes and all that shit is biased against genre and comic book stuff. Jury just sold this movie and what it was about, and everyone else involved too. They weren't side characters to the journey. Riri Williams was introduced very well. I liked how she performed. It's just going to be very different to see her on this big, huge scale of a movie down to a Disney Plus series, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Again, action scenes just kicked ass, and the emotion here was something else. Namor, he got a bit of a I won't say a rebrand, but a retcon. It worked though. The only thing about Namor that didn't work for me for some reason were the trunks. The trunks didn't make it look like a really cool costume, but I like he had the stuff around the neck and all that on. So he worked as a good villain. And I don't want to say anything else about the movie or any surprises, but I 100% recommend seeing this on the big screen with a crowd. It is very emotional. If you can go this weekend, I highly recommend. Please go see Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. For me, it delivered. So that's my spoiler-free review on Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So we'll get back to the match here. Haven't seen it, but I hope there is spoilers to Doctor Doom in the end credits. I will say absolutely nothing. I thought during the purple carpet was just a few blocks away, and I was watching it actually after I streamed something here, and one of the actress that played Namora spoiled something. I won't say what she said. Yeah, love for Kevin Conroy. We'll talk about him next in news and rumors, and then we're going to hit up NWA Hard Times, Big Boss Man, Hard Times. And they'll play some trivia. Let me know what else you're doing, man. This holiday season is coming up. I'm going to take a trip back to the Midwest. Not this weekend after. I think I should walk through the airport with this. Like Wayne's World with things. Watch security just pummel my ass. This is yours. This is yours if you get the questions right. If you are first with the trivia answers, 13 of them. Noob does not like that Marvel rebranded Namor. He's supposed to be from Atlantis, not a mutant. He's kind of a mutant in the comics. It just depends when you read them. Let me just say this really quick about the Namor rebrand. If you remember, I think it was the end of Iron Man 2. He has the big map up. I think it's the post-credit scene. He has these little dots all over the world, and one of them was Wakanda. And then the other one that they mentioned was Atlantis. So they mentioned his whereabouts, but then retconned it. But what do I know? That's fine. It works in the storytelling, Noob. I'll just say that. I was a little leery of it too. I mean, he's the first or second Marvel character ever. It was like Human Torch and him. It works with the world building. So Coogler does a good job of it. So I'm not gonna hold it against anyone for that. Kim Conroy was to Batman with Keith David. It's to Spawn. Man. Remember those Spawn cartoons? I think they're on HBO Max. Unless Warner Brothers took them off too. Dante Martin almost had the pin. He's got to get back into it. Don't let the rage get into Cage. You got to keep Prince na off your ass on the side there. Previews that we saw today, the Super Mario Brothers one. I'm sorry, the Chris Pratt thing sucked. But Jack Black is Bowser. That's money. That is voice acting. If we're talking about Kevin Conroy, that's voice acting. And Noob is very confused that Magic is not only a mutant, but also a demon. When was that revealed? I might have missed that. Let's hope Keith David stays around a little longer because I can't take much more of the heartbreak. Man, Keith David, I think one of the reports, that's it. Nope. Dante kicks out. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a part of the Community movie. So you watch Community, I assume. Maybe not. Please watch it. He got added to the later season. But Eric absolutely loves Keith David. If you want to talk Keith David with Eric, once he's on there, bring it up. He'll talk all day about him. Best Jack Black movie, I will say Saving Silverman. I love him in that. I love him doing the Neil Diamond stuff. And that's it, Brian Cage advances. Well, we talk Jack Black movies. School of Rock, I've never seen that whole movie. I've seen bits and pieces. Yeah, Cage actually won. Exactly right, Lone Star. So he will advance in the tournament where you had to face John Moxley for some of these people to... All right, Lee Moriarty and Stokely Hathaway. The Stokely Hathaway stuff that's going on, do you think it's another swerve with the MJF thing? I feel like it's going to be, again, The Miz and Dexter Lumis. Like, ha, I paid them to beat me up, so no one knew that I was going to use them at Full Gear to get the belt. Otherwise, it's just very weird. So just their mics are live in WWE. They use a boom mic, so their mics in WWE they're fucking nothing. They're not on when they're out in the ring. Those mics are live. All right, hook out for a second there. Watch the original story video on YouTube. It's very interesting to learn some comic book heroes. That's what I kind of do at lunch. I watch a couple other YouTubers, but I watch like that kind of stuff, or I watch collectible comic stuff. So after this, if you want to put it in the comment section after the stream is done, noob, I will check it out tonight. I like watching that shit, especially watching some of the Dan Jurgens stuff and watch him explain whatever. All right, let's get into some news and rumors. Let's have some fun here. Which slide did I put news and rumors on? Yeah. All right, let's talk news and rumors. If you got any, leave them in the chats. And again, I highly recommend Wakanda Forever. Just good stuff. Really good stuff. I have to rewatch it to give it a score. I give a hasty score to Halloween Kills the night after I watched it, but it's such a good sequel, like a really fucking good sequel. Let's pay some respects. The Batman, in just about everyone's opinion. I did something at one of our last jobs here in Hollywood, and he gave me a compliment on it, and I got goosebumps because when he just talks, he has that Batman voice in him. Absolutely love this. This movie came out when I was a kid. I watched it from the very first episode till it went off the air on Fox. I love it. If you get a chance to watch it, it is on HBO Max. It is so cool. It is so well done. It took what Tim Burton did and turned it into a little bit of something else. But Kevin Conroy, man, R.I.P. Everyone's Batman. Mia Yim came back, so I'm excited for that. Let me know in the comments if you think she works with Judgment Day or not. I think the OC. Jericho was this thing on The Masked Singer. I don't watch that show, but news and rumors, and it's kind of a slow week for that. And CM Punk resurfaced on CFFC 114, did commentary on there. He was getting roasted by some cage fighters, saying the guy who stuck to cage fighting should be calling cage fighting matches, but he did have a comment about how he was going to avoid fights that night. So CM Punk showed back up. He looked happy, but he looked kind of cocky happy, so who knows? Let me know if you watch that. I don't know. Let's get into some pop culture stuff. So apparently Tom Holland has signed on for another trilogy of movies that are going to be combined with Sony and Marvel. So a new trilogy. I do believe they have to bring in Miles Morales in this new trilogy. They got Donald Glover as Prowler it wasn't the first one, but they got him there. That's his uncle. Bring him into the fold. Here's your chance. New trilogy. And let me know if there's any villains that you definitely love to see in this new trilogy, and bring them in to the Spider-Man movies. And I don't know about this. Welcome to Derry, an It prequel. It's coming to 2024. So Warner Brothers Discovery is going all in on already established properties like DC, with bringing in James Gunn and the other guy. The Fantastic Beasts franchise is reportedly dead, basically because of Ezra Miller and of J.K. Rowling's and lackluster box office. So they're going to redo something with that. They don't know what they're going to do yet. Pre-existing franchises are what they are going to focus on. So don't expect too much new from HBO, Max, Warner Brothers, Discovery. Kind of sad, because it's just throwing shit against the wall and seeing if it sticks. That's all I have for news and rumors. Let me know if you got anything. Got a couple comments here I'll get into. Shibata should have asked for 3 matches. Orange, Danielson, and Joe. Maybe if he has a really good match against Danielson, maybe he'll say, give me another one. Orange Cassidy coming out tonight. Rumored to as the Elite are going to be part of that new, not documentary, but that thing that they're filming for like a reality show for TBS or TNT. So we'll see. It could be their full comeback going into Winter's Coming, because that's when the recording is going to end for that series. So that is it for news and rumors. Let me know what you got, as we have a promo for the House of Black now. are you excited to see Hustle Black come back? Or is it like, I don't want to say damaged goods, but like, I don't know. You got guys like Malachi, then you got Miro doing absolutely nothing, and then coming back probably. Andrade, all that stuff. He's get released from his contract. He's got years on it yet. Any of these things that happened recently sour you on them in AEW? I think that Aleister Black has a book or an idea book or something that he has of something he wants to do in wrestling, kind of like Bray has ideas constantly going on. Get the merch. And I think he's not going to use all of his top ones here in AEW. He's going to save them for when he goes back to WWE, just because of the production. There's been some decent production with House of Black in AEW, but been some wonky stuff too, and obviously some stuff that they can't do. I'll just say this: I'm very glad Wyndham was not all elite, because that White Rabbit shit would never have happened, and we would have just gotten a one night pop and then a build up for a pay per view, and then probably lost in the sauce again. Buddy Matthews, all clean. So I guess that's a new symbol for them. He's okay. All right, let's get into the action. While this is going on, we're probably going to talk some NWA. So we got Bandito and Roosh. It's going to be a banger, but let's do some predictions as well, because we're up against it for trivia. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section, especially if you're not watching this live. And if you saw, there's some Slim J for. Oh. All right. Might be having some internet issues. Bear with me. There we go. Hard Times. The White Bull is here. Smojo versus Ishii. That should still happen, actually. All right, let's get into this. Noob, you're going to tell me through this. This is more your territory than it is mine. But let's get into some predictions really quick. Noob, you're the guy in this, so throw these out there. This is going to be on the pre-show on YouTube. Slime Zen, not familiar, versus the Miserably Faithful. Are they goofy or are they legit? Are they scary? I'm going to say the champions retain. It is on the pre-show. Why change titles on a pre-show? Next up at Hard Times, AJ Kazana with Anthony Andrews versus Jordan Clearwater with Black G's. I'm going to say Clearwater. I'm a big fan of Clearwater. I used to watch him late at night here on Championship Wrestling of Hollywood. I'm a big fan. He wears sunglasses now, so that's a little different from him. But hey, we'll see what happens. All right, again on the pre-show, Hardcore Team War, Mercurio, Magic Jake, and Jax Dane versus Mayweather, JTG, and Pope. I fucking love the Pope. I'm going with the Pope all day on this. JTG and Mayweather. I love the Pope. He was fantastic in Impact. When he came over to ECW, WWE's version, that was a no bueno. Roosh. He's trying to beat the crap out of Bandito before the bell. All right, NWA World Women's Tag Team Championship match. Pretty Empowered against Maddie and Misakate. I'm going to say champs retain. Again, I'm not too familiar with these women. NWA and Power 900Rs is very, I want to say it's a tough watch for me, but I can't do it on a weekly. We just did a live stream yesterday of MLW. Maybe one of these I'll do a live stream for Empower and we can have some fun with it. All right, Homicide versus Kerry Morton with Ricky Morton pops in the corner there for the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship match. I'm going to say Homicide. I think Kerry Morton is still a little fresh for a belt. But again, Homicide's been around. He obviously knows to put over younger guys. So let me know in the comments who you think about any of these. NWA United States Tag Team Championship match. The Fixers will defend against the Spectaculars with Rolando Freeman in the corner there. I don't know these guys well enough. I don't know if the Spectaculars, again, you got the Chippendales look on them. Are they legit? Are they a joke? I do not know. The match has started. Bandito already down in the corner. I'm going to say champs retain the Fixers. Again, Noob, let me know any. He says Fixers. Fixers retain. Noob, are you getting this pay-per-view too? Let me know. You are a huge NWA fan. Is that true? If you are, let me know. We're going picture in picture. So we're going to continue here. Dak Draper. Man, I used to watch him on ROH when it was good. Versus Scion, the champion. NWA National Heavyweight Championship match. How many belts do they have? All right. Austin Idol in the corner as well. I've seen him a lot in Championship Wrestling of Hollywood. I'm going to say Dax Draper takes this. It's going to be Dak Draper. Dak Draper, I think, is going to take this. He's good. He's really good in the ring. And he's one of those guys that seems like a good fit for NWA. New John Wick trailer is out. I haven't seen it yet. The MLW National Openweight Championship match. Davey Richards versus Colby Corino. I'm going to say Davey Richards holds on to this. Scion is winning. Okay. School me on this because I'm not a regular on NWA. But I'm going to say he retains because if you watched yesterday's stream with MLW, it is still stuff pre-taped from the summer. Scarlett was on yesterday's show, and until they go live again, which I don't know when it is, but they got a pay-per-view, I think January 7th, Blood and Thunder. I think that is when you're going to see belts like this change hands. So Davey Richards retains. I know Carnage loves Davey Richards. I'm a Davey Richards fan. All right. The Voodoo Queen casket match, Natalia Markova versus Max the Impaler, Paler, with Father James Mitchell in the back. Noob, let me know who you have on this one. I could go either way, but I would say Max on this one. But Natalia, I think, needs a push. Davey Richards, he says, is retaining. The Billy Corgan comment was very weird. I don't know what's going on with Billy Corgan and NWA. Is he selling it? Is he like not into it anymore? He's got a pretty big tour with Jane's Addiction going on with Smashing Pumpkins, which I wouldn't think he would do if he's running this, but I'll say Max the Impaler. Noob, I'm sure you're going to say Natalia. I say they give him a good match. All right. World Tag Team Championship match. La Rebellion champions versus Hawks Airy. Did I say that right? I'm going to say the champs retain again. I like La Rebellion a lot, actually. And Noob says for the women, Natalia Markova is winning this match. She needs a push. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. A lot of these people in NWA need a push, but this is not a place to really keep champions like they do with Roman or like they do in AEW sometimes. So EC3 versus Tom Latimer. Noob says La Rebellion. I'm going to say EC3. I think NWA sees EC3 as a name, someone they can build with, especially since Control Your Narrative was pretty much wiped out. It is on the same station that runs MLW, though, Pro Wrestling TV. That's what we watched the stream yesterday. So, all right, we got two big matches left. NWA World Women's Champion triple threat match. Kylan King versus Camille versus Chelsea Green. I guarantee Chelsea Green won't win. I'm going to say Camille retains. Noob, let me know, especially storyline-wise. Again, I haven't been keeping up with this, but I think they're really putting a lot of stock in Camille carrying the women's division for a while. Kylan King could take it, but especially if we saw on Impact last night, Chelsea Green said she is going home. All right, last match, main event, and then we'll get back to the match here. Noob says EC3 because Control Your Narrative. NWA World Heavyweight Championship triple threat match. Tyrus, Fox's own Tyrus versus Trevor Murdoch, the champ versus Matt Cardona. I'll go out on a limb. I will say, man. Let me read some more chats here before I jump on that one. Camille, because Chelsea Green is leaving. Yeah. I'm going to say Trevor Murdoch retains. I think they're going to keep that there because I don't know, man. I think they're just going to use Matt Cardona to get some eyes on the prize here. Bandito getting super kicked by Roosh. that is it. That is the card for Hard Times. Let me know if you're watching. If you're getting the pay-per-view tomorrow night, it is. Yeah, I'll check highlights out. I am interested in getting back into this. It's just Power with all those R's is kind of, it's something else, man. It's a different format, that is for sure. Noob says Murdoch is winning. I think they're going to stick with him for a while. What's on Nick Aldis leaving? That was one thing that wasn't touched on news and rumors. This just kind of made me remember, but Nick Aldis leaving NWA, I think he could go anywhere right now, and I think Mickie James could follow. Her last rodeo, I don't think is going to end NWA like we thought. Her last rodeo could end. Oh, drop kick onto Roosh. Nope, Bandito kicks out. What do you watch regularly? Do people like watching AEW regularly, WWE, NWA? Do you watch MLW? Is there anything out there that you watch regularly that we don't watch? I'm starting to watch WoW regularly. Bandito's awesome because his character is awesome and cool. I love Bandito. I love Bandito's mask. He has adjusted a lot, but that's fine. He knows what he's doing. Getting pressed? Bandito going to press Roosh. That is impressive. There we go. Oh, not yet. Bandito freshly signed with AEW. Roosh was freshly signed with AEW at one point, but never really got that huge push. Again, it's being paired with someone who's kind of I don't know if you definitely wanted to get out of AEW or not, but I mean that's a situation with House of Black, so Roosh might have suffered from that as well. There you go. German suplex exchange. Sounds like a store in the mall. Roosh. There we go. All right. Let me know when you're ready for trivia. That's the last thing we have while we watch the rest of this episode. Belt is on the line. All you got to do is answer the questions, 13 of them. AEW going to the UK next year. I love how Jeff Jarrett was brought in and say like he's going to tear down AEW, and he cut this fucking promo against Braun Strowman was saying like, I'm not a Braun Strowman fan, but I thought that was a stupid fucking promo and whatever. But he's helping build them on the outside and get them to go new places and build their touring schedule. So it's like, I know kayfabe and storylines and whatever, but not the biggest Jeff Jarrett fan. Oh, he always has those cocky covers. Roosh does. It's part of the character, part of the charisma. I like it. Roosh asking for something, bringing a chair in. Tony Schiavone. I was going to get him out of the tournament. See, I messed up the throat on that. So I got to grab the Black Panther. The Dark Order coming out. There's still a thing. There he is. Ugh, fuck. All right, Bandito's getting the win. Freshly signed Bandito. Tony Khan likes to here's some, thank you for signing. Here's some, thank you for signing. And then months later, Bandito takes it. He moves on into the tournament. I'm excited for that. So is the tournament. We'll have more matches than next Dynamite and Rampage. Yeah, a little dance. That's cool. Jake Hager looks like an idiot in that bucket hat. Again, if you wear a bucket hat and you're a male, you're like the third person to die in a Friday 13th movie. You just seem like the guy who's like, well, everyone's getting late. I guess I'll go down by the lake with my bucket hat and my one beer. You can't keep ripping on other companies when you got so much going on in yours that's not kosher. He likes the hat. There you go, Renee. That hat is so bad. The Native Beast coming out now. We'll see what this open challenge is. I don't know. Marina Shafir is out. I'm going to have to get some of this trivia right now. Nyla Rose is out. Leave comments on what you think, and let's get to it. Trivia time. Get it ready. Here's question number 1. Which AEW wrestler will be in an upcoming Lifetime movie? Nyla Rose coming out with her stolen TBS title. Take home the West Coast Pop Trivia Championship tonight. That title is yours. Oh, Jesus, that was quick. Nice job. I think it's called Bad Tenant. All right, Kayla Sparks is going to be the opponent tonight. She's been around. Next question. Who was Kratos' first boss fight against in God of War Ragnarok? Knock has been streaming this. It is on the channel. If you are a fan of this, check out his streams. He's got 2 of them up there. Who is Kratos' first boss fight against in the new God of War Ragnarok? Knock is so good at streaming games. I don't like watching people play video games. I could watch him play video games all day. Jeez us. Welcome to the party, pal. He's running away with it. Oh, here we go. Noob and Carnage, are you playing this game at all? Let us know. Talk to us about it. Talk to Knock about it. Nyla Rose just takes the win. Mocking Jade's pin. Whose documentary Dangerous Breed will be airing on Peacock? Whose documentary Dangerous Breed will be airing on Peacock? Jade is out with the baddies. Be a baddie and take home the title tonight. Trivia. And thank you all for watching and spending your Friday nights with me. I really do appreciate this. Dangerous Breed. Jade is a dangerous breed right now, beating the crap out of Nyla. Take your belt back. Take your belt back. You can take your belt back now. They still have the promo picture with Nyla Rose holding the belt. Prime time. How you doing? And it's not me who has the documentary. It is Teddy Hart. Fat Laces in there. Let me know if you guys are going to watch this. I'm going to check it out because it's Peacock and it's free. Jade still has the belt. Or excuse me, Nyla still has the belt. What? But oh, okay. Hey, no problem. We're just glad you're here, Prime Time. You can still win, by the way. Anyone's game here as we continue. Commercials are on. What AEW wrestler will be in the upcoming Iron Claw movie with Zac Efron? What AEW wrestler will be in the Iron Claw with a jacked-looking Zac Efron? There we go. Copy paste. Lionheart takes that one. And that is why he has not been on TV lately. Lone Star takes that one. Excuse me. I think I said Lionheart. I got Lone Star first, but Noob, you're on your game tonight. So yeah, Deadline reported that is why he has been off TV. When you click on that article on Deadline, and I think on Variety as well, it's very fun to see in the comments. It's all MJF fans. It's very cool to see AEW fans just in there. That's because he's better than you and you know it and all this stuff. So very cool. I'm excited for that movie. Zac Efron, total looking different. Which comedian will have a live comedy special on Netflix in 2023? I'm so excited for this. A live comedy special on Netflix. I don't think Netflix has ever done this before. and it is with one of my favorite comedians of all time. I don't try to be like him when I do stand up. I like his style, and it speaks more to me. I just give it away. It is a male comedian. Be on Netflix live in 2023. If it's on at a decent time, I might even fucking live stream this. We can all laugh together. Nope. Fat Laces. Chris Rock. I'm so excited for this. I absolutely love Chris Rock's stand-up. Oh, I'm there too, man. I love Chris Rock. He made me want to be a stand-up comedian. I fucking love him. All right, next question. We're rolling through these pretty good. Question number 6. What NWA women's wrestler retired from professional wrestling this week? Noob, we're looking at you. What NWA women's wrestler retired from professional wrestling this week? Can you beat Noob to the punch? And again, hit like on that the video right there, that thumbs up. That helps a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the network here, the channel, and help us grow, because we want to do some big stuff here. We're like getting that fucking duck out of the corner. Quack. Welcome to StreamYard. Quack. Throw me some bread. Quack. Throw me some bread from Subway. Quack. What NWA women's wrestler? Bloop. There it is. Oh, we got a matchup tonight. Sad to see her retire, but you know what? Do what you got to do. Let's do one more as we get back to the action. We got 15 minutes left together. Thank you all for spending your Friday nights with me. I know it is late for a lot of you. Noob over there in the Windy City. Who was number 40 at MLW Battle Riot 4? Excuse me, Battle Riot 4, the one that just took place on TV, Pro Wrestling TV, but it was recorded last summer. Lee Johnson and the Factory. Oh, God, I can't stand the Best Friends. Shoddy starts the party. Shoddy starts the party. Damn right, Lone Star, because it's time for the main event. Ooh. Hey, you give Dr. Britt Baker some business if you rip the teeth out. Number 40 at MLW Battle Riot 4, the one that just took place. Don't ruin it, Orange Cassidy. He doesn't come to the ring and soft kick your opponents. The final, we always hear from people. Can we just have matches? Not Jacob Fatu. He was the winner. I don't understand the Jericho match for Full Gear. I honestly don't understand what the fucking booking is of that. All right, Bandito versus Ethan Page. We hear more from Saraya. DMD. That was a different promo. We're going to talk about that on the show. I'll get Eric and Knox's opinion on that. And there she is. Our trivia question number 1, the bunny. She'll be facing Toni Storm. Barry Horowitz will be facing Toni Storm. Who was number 40 at MLW Battle Riot 4? Battle Riot 4. John Moxley versus MJF. There it is. Parker Bourgeois. All right. We'll hit up some more trivia in a bit. Well, they're still going through matches, so fuck it. Let's keep it going. What is the name of Rihanna's Wakanda Forever song? I just talked about it earlier. I highly recommend seeing it, especially if you like the first one. It's one of those sequels that is just, I don't know how to explain it. I would have accepted that one if it got in first. Baby Brock. All right, main event. We'll do this question, then we have a few more. What is the name of Rihanna's Wakanda Forever song? Man, this movie broke me. I'm just gonna be honest. This movie broke the fuck out of me. It was beyond what I thought it was gonna be. Again, I'll give it an actual rating after some days go by. I don't. I gave Halloween Kills way too high of a rating just because I went to the premiere event. I mean, that was something different. But Fat, you're lifting yourself up here. There it is. Such a good song. So well done in the movie. Oh, man. We got 5 questions left. We will lift them up at the next commercial break, and then we'll tally and see who takes it. Fat Laces, you got a good chunk of them. Noob is up there, and Lone Star, you're in the mix as well. Anyone's game with 5 questions left. Five time. That's 3, but whatever. Every song that was in the movie was one that's going to be on my gym playlist. No, it's not going to be my gym playlist because I'm just going to fucking cry in the gym. 28, 29. Like it's an emotional movie, man. I got to take that song off my playlist because that after this movie and how it was used, I'm just going to bawl every time I hear it. A random jacket drawn on the background. I just can't stand The Best Friends. I can't at all. And I'll be honest, I did not finish Dynamite this week. It's too much stuff I just didn't get with. Jeff Jarrett's promo, watching The Best Friends. Like, I don't know. Dynamite just wasn't it for me. I did have fun watching MLW, though. So if you wanted me to do some more MLW, let me know. It premieres Thursdays, 5 p.m. Pacific time. So it's a decent time for me to do something. And it is free. If you want to watch it while I do the watch along, I put the link down below. You don't watch the watch along. You can just fucking hit pause. Don't listen to me yap. The link is down there below to where you can watch MLW for free. They got all the old stuff on there. They got the battle right that just happened. If you want to watch that, that is a very fun event. And then they have other stuff on there. There's a couple of YouTubers on there. There's that asshole who's way too opinionated and thinks he's God from New York. He's on there. So, and so is Control Your Narrative. So I don't know if this is the best service in the world. But Pro Wrestling TV, that is where you can find MLW. Crowd still behind. Orange Casati. That dude with the hair is still in the front row. He's above the TNT logo. This hair, I cannot. Oh, I know I should comment on hair, but Jesus, this hair is something else, man. So like, look at that, man. It's just like this perfect like wave bowl up, and then like the beard connecting makes it seem like an Ewok face with a prescription glasses. Like I'm sure the dude's a cool dude. I'm not trying to shame him or anything like that. It's just, again, I have absolutely no hair. Mother Nature hates me. It's just, I think it's a jealousy thing. I'm just jealous of the guy. Shut up. Breaking it up out there, making guys like me miss the days. Shotty needs some shine. I thought he was going to get pushed like a year ago, and then he just got let go. Again, man, Tony got so many new toys. Oh, went for the hip toss, but Orange Cassidy is too cool for school. Let me know anything else that you're watching. I got to get into that the show on Netflix with Quicksilver. I just call people their superhero names now. Evan Peters. The Factory. How pointless is The Factory? Man, I'm not ripping on the guy. I'm just saying it's a look. It is a look. We have 8 minutes and 8 minutes left, and TNT freezes up on me. So I didn't have any problems all night. And I will say this about the thing that MLW is on. I had absolutely no problem streaming MLW. So I'm back in. Let's get back into some trivia while this match is going on so we can see who tonight's champ is. Who's going home? The title tonight. Cabinet of Curiosities. Okay. His Pinocchio's coming out soon too. AEW freezing up on me. Let's get to the trivia. Darby Allin had a match scrapped from this week's Dynamite. Who was he supposed to face? Let us know in the comments if you know the answer to this question as I try to reboot Rampage. And thank you again, everyone, for joining. Appreciate that, especially late on these Friday evenings when you could be out doing whatever you want to do on a Friday night. But you're here with moi. You know, it's not here with me. TNT.com. TNT.com, man. But let me know who this is right here. Darby Allin had a match scrapped from this week's Dynamite. Who was he supposed to face? I know they needed more mic time for Jeff Jarrett to show what a fucking carny he is. John Wick Chapter 4, March 24th. Okay. Putting that on TV early. Darby Allin, Hot Topic himself, had a match scrapped from this week's Dynamite. Who was the guy supposed to face? They started a whole, like, I don't need you by my side Sting thing, and then they brought in Double J. Boy, do plans change when Tony Khan gets new toys. See Jamie Hayter's title push. A little shoddy in control. OC on the ground, rolling around. Who was Darby Allin supposed to have a match with? There you go, fat laces. Fake Sting himself, Cole Carter. Next question. Who is the new Impact Digital Media Champion? For all those Impact fans out there, we touch it on the channel here. We get into it. Knock loves Impact so much, and we've been adding it to the Week in Review. Again, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Join the live show. We do a whole lot of fun stuff on there. Some games, some Week in Review, some trivia. We mix it up. Eric, Knock, great minds. We bring our LA attitudes to the IWC. Who is the new Impact Digital Media Champion crowned on Impact last night while I was watching MLW? I forgot to check the Impact ratings this morning. If anyone knows what they are, let me know in the comments. Ready Player One, too much CGI for me. I couldn't. I get it because I know there's even more pop culture people in the book, but visually it was not appealing to me. And yeah. Who is the new Impact Digital Media Champion? Not Dirty Dango. Is Dirty Dango? Dirty Dango is in Impact, like officially, right? You got Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds in a purple hat out there. He worries about putting his hat back on. Nice by Cassidy. Cassidy sells, man. I gotta say, he sells. He delivers. It's just his gimmick gets a little old. And Jericho, man, just the guy with the hair got some good shots. Got to follow guy with the hair on social media. See these shots that he's getting. Would it be funny instead of like a finger like in the way of the camera, there's some hair in the way? Who is the new Impact Digital Media Champion? This is one of 4 questions remaining. If you go on Impact site and get the results, you can see. Otherwise, I don't know if you Google it, it comes up right away. There's weird things when you look up Impact and NWA that they don't come up right away. So their SEO needs to get a little bit better. There it is, CM Punk coming soon to your favorite console. Reports said that it was going to be on Game Pass day 1. AEW said nope. Man, you're checking that man's oil. Carnage Rage gets it. Joe Hendry is your new Impact Digital Media champion. This is crazy. Next question. What popular WWF Champs likeness did Hulk beat up in Marvel Comics Presents number 45? Gotta give the people what they want. If that's what the people want, I'm not the people. What popular WWF Champs likeness did Hulk beat up in Marvel Comics Presents number 45? Get some, Lone Star. Hulk Hogan, that's right. Lone Star, our friend, got that one. You can see the likeness in there. He says how weak he is, and he's an embarrassment. What's he say right there? And you call yourself a Hulk. You can see in the bottom corner there. That is it. Not Nacho, but Hogan himself. Nice job, Lone Star. Next one, and Orange Cassidy retains. Big shotty. Who was the first woman to enter a Battle Riot at Battle Riot 4? Yes, I am doing a lot of MLW stuff tonight because that's what I've been doing this week on the channel. Who was the first woman to enter a Battle Riot at Battle Riot 4? As Orange Cassidy gets attacked by Cole Carter. Carnage, you got that one. Nice job. Again, watch Battle Riot. It's fun. It's a fun thing. Jacob Fatu wins it. Sorry if I spoiled it, but I did last week. What celeb stripped down on Jimmy Kimmel this week? Butt naked almost. Butt ass naked. Little late on that one, Fat Laces, but you got it. Lone Star picks up that one. The final question of the night from Lone Star friend. Jason Momoa got butt naked. A little more Rihanna for you right there. All right, that is it. Let me tally these up right here. I'll let you guys watch this. I'll be in the corner there. Cole Carter getting jonesed by the best friends. All right, let me check these out here. All right, let me do this here. If you got anything that you're into this weekend, leave some comments and let me know. 3, 1, 2. All right, almost done here. All right, it was pretty close. Everyone had some good stuff going on here. The winner tonight, the champion is with 6 wins. Lone Star, you had 3. Carnage, you got 2. Noob had 2. You know what that means. Fat Laces, tonight's champ for trivia. Fat Laces, you are the one. And thank you all for joining. That is it for the stream. Fat Laces takes it again. Everyone, you did well. Had a great time tonight. Had a really fun time sporting the new Bray Wyatt merch. I'm excited to. I want to say this about Bray Wyatt. Something big has to happen before Christmas. I'm just saying that. Like, we got the big reveal, Bray being it. It can take a little bit, but something big has to happen before Christmas time. Fat Laces, there you go. Congrats from Lone Star friend. You have a good weekend too, and thanks for joining the stream, everyone. Again, I recommend going to see Wakanda Forever. You know, drinking out of the Black Panther cup from the first movie. Water. As Ready Player One starts, another great stream. Thank you everyone for being a part of it. This is your stream. I have a great time every weekend with you guys and girls and everyone in between. We're gonna do some fun stuff, and hopefully we might do a live SmackDown stream in the next couple weeks rather than Rampage, or if I'm feeling lucky ducky like this motherfucker in the corner, maybe a 3-hour stream. We'll see. All right, appreciate it, Fat Laces. Champ, excuse me. I appreciate it, champ. Everyone, for West Coast Popcast, my name is Zach. Have a great weekend. Join us 4 p.m. Pacific time Sunday and be a part of that show. It is live as well. Eric and Knock You got to catch these guys. Great LA personalities in the IWC. That's all I got to say about those two. Love those guys. Have a great weekend and be excellent to each other. Later, guys.